What's good, my people? This your boy Cotton, man. Live and direct again, man. I want to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot lately, man. Been hearing a lot of complaints about black men not loving black women properly. That's what I've been seeing a lot going on the net. And it's been like a question that everybody has been answering. Do black men love black women properly? Are we there to protect them and different things like that? You know, in most cases, I have to agree and say black men are not loving and respecting and honoring black women properly. But is it their fault? Sure not. Sure not their fault. Now, just listen to me for a minute. This is my opinion. And this is pretty much what I live myself. So I'm pretty sure a lot of black men have gone through the same cycle that I live. So check this out, y'all. Let me open it up for you. Okay, of course, when we was young, or when I was young personally, I saw my grandpa and my grandma. They had a household. We would go over to my granny house, you know, hang out as a family. And grandpa was working hard and grandma was at the crib cooking. So they understood the foundation of, you know, the family structure. But then now, this is where the problem came in at. In my family home, where it was my dad and my mom. This is where I feel like the whole entire thing got lost, like seriously. You know, people gonna be mad at me about this, but oh, goddamn me will, because I always tell the truth about it. But check this out. As a young black man, I never saw and I never knew to actually respect and value a woman at a young age. Seriously, I never saw that. And I just can't only just blame my dad, but like, in general, the whole community, people that I dealt with, that I hung out with, uncles, cousins, homeboys, whatever the case may be, we were never taught to value one woman, to respect one woman, to be with one woman. You know what I'm gonna tell you how it's true? Because in my coming up, it wasn't cool to have one woman. It was cool to have multiple women, to sleep with multiple women, see how many women I could sleep with. That was a mentality that was taught to me as a young black man. And then, like I said, for not literally having the structure of a great family home, then guess what? I saw my mama work and work her ass off. And then, you know, I think about the age of five, my dad and mom split. So now here it is again. You know, I didn't see in the situation where my mother was valued in, you know, in the same effect as what I should have valued, you know what I'm saying, a woman. So meaning that if the example that was taught to me was like, seriously, like, okay, we're married, but if it don't work, I get to go my way, you go your way. And like I said, having brothers and everything around the growing community that I grew up in, we were never taught to honor a relationship. It was always, you know, hey, bro, go out and knock off as many women as you could. You know what I'm saying? Hit as many women as you can. That was the thing. But check this out, though. See, now this is where you got to blame women, too, because check. Yes, it was up to a man to lead by example, but also, too, we had mothers and we had women, sisters, whatever the case may be, sitting by watching these same values being instilled into our young men, because I knew women too that would vouch and help their brothers knock off as many as they friends as they could, and you know, cover up for their brother, but not teaching their brother also too to value just one woman. See, we have never been taught the value system. You know what I'm saying? Like, our overall goal has never been, you know what I'm saying, to actually be with one woman and settle down, try out the married life, have a faithful relationship. We have literally been taught to devalue our women, but sleep with as many as we could. And then check, like I said, women, you're not free from this either, because your mentality too is that when you're lacking something too as well, and it very may could be the fact that if your father wasn't there, you didn't have respect for yourself either and value yourself, because check, we have the thing in our community we call keep a Negro baby. And how many women have laid down with multiple Negroes and had kids with them? So that means too that at the same time you have been laying down and putting your energy into a man that didn't value you, you didn't value yourself to not see the value he didn't have in you in the first place. So what happens is we as people are trying to fill these voids, and then like I said, we overlook the fact that the way we're grooming our kids today too. Because look, I see a lot of women still today too treating their young men like grown men for number one. This is my dude replication. You know, all this, you know, I don't want to say the other word, but you know, y'all say all these different things, but you're not teaching them either to honor and value a woman. So that means that if the value system is jacked up, the mindset is adapted to that value system, then how can we begin to groom or even learn or show or teach how us as black men should value a black woman, which in return haven't valued herself because you know what your worth is, but you overlook it just for a quick feel. See, that's what we gotta stop doing, y'all. We literally gotta quit trying to settle for quick feels. You may be lonely or whatever case may be, and that's all cool, fine, and dandy, but we can't keep just getting to relationship just to fill a void. You know what I'm saying? That we have to face personally to grow from. And men too as well. Like I said, a lot of us have daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? And our daddy wasn't the greatest examples for us. But check this out, man. You can change your mindset. It's okay to change your mindset. You know, we have to quit living up to what our homeboys think and what our homeboys do, because see, now it has become unpopular for us as men to be faithful. It's becoming unpopular for women to be faithful, because both sides of the fence cheat. This is both sides. I'm not finna sit here and bash one and not bash the other, and it's not necessarily bashing. I would literally call it being informative of both men and women. This is just my outlook. So we have to learn the value first of who we are. And then after the value, you know, my biggest word has always been respect. We literally have to have the respect factor for each other and for ourselves personally to start not only valuing who we are, but value those that we come in contact with. See, it's like a cycle. You know what I'm saying? A vicious cycle. You know, my generation grew up in a lot of the single parenting home. And since that has been the foundation laid, like I said, it was never, ever taught to me to, hey, man, marriage is the goal. Having one woman is the goal. And like I said, riding it out with that one woman is the goal. Now, check this out. This is not to, talk against our race as black folk. But like if you look at other races, the Hispanic race, the Asians or whatever the case may be, they normally, y'all, this is like the normal thing. Like we was laughing as kids, at Hispanic people that would have like 13 kids, but you still saw the mommy and daddy together. See, that's one thing about them though. Their family taught them the overall foundation of riding it out with one woman, regardless of what it may happen. I'm not saying they don't get divorced or nothing like that, but in most scenarios, in most cases, we notice that they stick together. No matter what, mom and daddy will make that thing happen and work. We will jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship and be broken to pour into a broken person. Then two broke people get together, making a baby that will be broken as well and have the same mentality as the dad and the mom had in the first place, not to value relationships, not to value themselves, and not to value each other, trying to build a relationship. So with no foundation, yeah, you're right. Black men don't love women properly. And black women, guess what? Y'all don't love men properly. Because like I said, we have literally been taught at a very young age not to value relationships. We have, matter of fact, we live in a culture now to where we're cool with being bitches and hoes. And, it's a hot girl summer and all this type of stuff. So look, when you keep putting that type of stuff in your mind, do you really believe that any man will love you properly? Or men, do you believe any woman will love you properly? How can we love each other properly when we don't love ourselves properly? And see, that's why I keep going back to my favorite word is respect. All this starts with respect. We got to erase the way that we were taught. Men, it's okay to have feelings. Men, it's okay to love one woman. Women, it's okay to have feelings or allow your man to have feelings. And it's okay to love one man. Let's not keep devaluing ourselves. Let's get rid of the hot girl summer. Let's get rid of the men. Let's screw as many women as we can. How about you start looking at who you are and honoring and valuing what you got and who you got. And let's start building up our homes. Let's start building up our minds to be who God intended for us to be from the jump, which is, as we keep calling ourselves kings and queens, but that only lasts, as kings and queens until we get mad at the person. We got to stop that. Our mindset shouldn't change because you had a bad choice. See, that's where we go wrong too. See, sometimes our type get us in situations. So maybe sometimes try somebody that's not your type. Maybe that lame dude you overlook can give you exactly what you need. Maybe that lame woman that you overlook, maybe she can give you what you need, fellas. We have to quit bashing and beating up each other and saying we don't love each other properly. We don't, because we don't love ourselves properly. And we don't respect ourselves properly. So look, in order to fix this, let's change the narrative. Let's start instilling greatness in our men. Let's start instilling in our young boys and little boys that, guess what, son? It's okay to have one woman. And guess what, daughter? It's okay for you to just have one boyfriend and exclude the hot girl summer. We don't need neither. We need productive young people that will build together to change the mindset of the youth that's to come behind them. It's time. It's time. So again, this is just my feedback. We can't love each other properly, y'all. Black men can't be what black women need. And black women, you can be what men need. But we have to make up our mind and quit blaming each other and look at what we brought to the table. Accountability. I'm telling you, accountability, just taking a little bit of it can change the whole outlook and your mind and your view on black men and black women. Let's quit beating up each other, man. We can do this. Hey, I'm trying to lead the way. I'm literally trying to reform my mind to teach my kids there's a better way. And you can be better. I'm not going to let what my upbringing affect what I'm going to pour into my kids, into my relationship or nothing. Can't do that because failure is not in me. You know what I'm saying? I'll never once tell anybody I have faith in God about everything else but my relationship. I've never understood that. How can you stand in front of people in church, right, preaching the word and talking about God's faith? You can exercise the same faith in your own relationship. Get the hell out of here. You don't really believe like you say you believe. You know what I'm saying? If he brought you through all you've been, he brought you through what you've been, rather. It's gonna make you think he can't bring you through what your relationship done been through. Y'all need to change your mindset, man. For real. We can do this, y'all. Much love, man. Get comfortable with Cotton, man. I'll be posting, every blue moon, but check me out, though. Trying to do it. Let's make it happen. Y'all be good, man. Stay safe. Coronavirus free, y'all. Let's stay safe. Y'all be good. Holla at y'all.